let's start with it being a remake of Combat Evolved, which was no surprise, unfortunately, as this was heavily rumoured beforehand. Now, I get that people want Halo 7, but personally, I'm very happy with the new studio doing a remake. First and foremost, it gives them a more straightforward direction for their first outing with Unreal Engine. Second, it modernises the first game, which, even though I still play constantly to this day, it is outdated. This fact, and bringing it to PlayStation, opens up the franchise to a whole new generation in the same way that we were introduced to it. And third, I think that if they nail this, then they could proceed to remaster the rest of the trilogy and have a fresh start to proceed into expanding the universe afterwards, because it's quite clear that they don't know what to do with the current timeline. I think visually, the game looks incredible so far. The art style is what I was super concerned about after the atrocity that is Anniversary, but it looks like they've really taken care here. They even said in the discussion reveal that they've been fighting over things as trivial as crate placement, which is a huge green flag if you ask me. I was sold as soon as they showed the interior of the island. Notice how it's still dark and oozing with atmosphere. It makes me absolutely terrified for the flood levels. And speaking of, we've got new flood enemies. The pure forms will add to the chaos, and I think this will be a glorious return for the flood, who have been missing for so long now. On top of this, the game is now an 18, not a 15, so I imagine the flood gore is going to be cranked up to 11. As well as new enemies and all this, we've got 3 new missions. I think that's huge, and there's so many cool options they could choose from. Like, they could do the Spartan training from the Fall of Reach as a tutorial / opening. And I'm not too familiar with the rest of the early lore, but I know Johnson will be featured in these missions, so maybe something from Contact Harvest? I don't know. But it's great that they're upping his role in this game, because it is quite confusing to a new player that he is kind of just a Marine in this game, but in the second game he's there as a main character. So yeah, this is good to clarify for the new audience that we're playing it. And onto the complaints, like I touched on the remake bit. I don't think that's a massive issue, but I get why people are annoyed. The other complaint I've seen a lot, which is about sprinting. It's laughable that people are complaining about it. Like, my advice would have been to just unbind that key. Just don't sprint. But apparently that's an option anyway, so who cares? I'm not sure what the other complaints have been. I tend to stay away from the more negative areas of fan bases. I'm just quite a positive person overall. I'll always try to see the good in things and be excited by them, because if I didn't do that, then what's the point of anything? So, thanks for listening to me ramble. Let me know what you're most excited for below, and stay frosty.